Welcome to this Youth for Christ session. Today's session is all about resilience. What does that mean? And what does it look like in your life? I'm Steve. I work in your school as a mentor and youth worker. And throughout this session, you're going to be hearing from other youth workers who work for Warrington Youth for Christ across other schools in Warrington.
We're going to start today by playing a game of what happens next. I'm going to show you a video and you've got to vote on what you think happens next in the clip. Here's your first one.
It's over. Support from Andy Reid. Oh, he's done well. Threatening here from...
So what do you think happens next in the clip? Number one, the player goes to shoot but completely misses the ball and falls over. Number two, the keeper clears the ball and scores a goal at the other end of the field. Or number three, the player shoots, but the ball deflects off a beach ball on the field and goes in the net. So stand up if you think it's number one, put your hands on your head if you think it's number two, and put your hands in the air if you think it's number three.
The Stadium of Light erupts. It's the man in form who strikes the first blow.
It looks as though he's going for the green, 115 yards.
What happens next? Number one, the golfer falls in the lake. Number two, the golfer lets go of the club and it hits the camera. Or number three, the golf ball hits a duck on the lake. So stand up if you think it's number one, put your hands on your head if you think it's number two, or put your hands in the air if you think it's number three.
Because this is risky. Oh! It's risky. There's things in the water.
Now, let's just say that those situations didn't quite go to plan. Those people had worked really hard and trained really hard, and then the day came and things went a bit wrong. We've all been there, right? We make a plan, we have a picture in our head of how things are going to turn out for us, and then things don't quite go as we'd planned they would. Can you think of a time when that's happened to you? When you hoped things would turn out one way, and then suddenly things take a different turn? How do you respond? Do you just brush it off and go, oh well, things will be better next time? Or do you absolutely lose it and feel like everything is falling apart? Or maybe somewhere in between? How do you react? So what does the word resilience actually mean? Well, it says in the dictionary that resilience is the capacity to recover quickly from difficulties. It means that when things go wrong, you don't just give up, but you come back and you keep going.
Resilience can be explained and defined in a number of ways, but today I just want to give you a picture of an oak tree. Think about an oak tree when it starts out, it's just a little fern. The weather conditions hit it, and as it grows with all the pressure of the wind and the storms and the hot sun, its roots grow deeper and deeper. As it comes under the pressure of gravity pushing down on it, its roots grow deeper still, to the point where after several years this oak tree is strong and irremovable. You may have heard the famous saying, if at first you don't succeed, try again. And you know what? When we do that, we become resilient people as we try again, even when we come against challenges, as we try again, even when there's disappointments and setbacks and failures. If we get up, dust ourselves off and carry on, that is a resilient person. And I want you guys to be and to have that attitude, to be that resilient person.
So I'd like to end today's session with what I think is the most important practical tip you can take away. Don't avoid challenges. Don't believe that we've got to avoid difficult things in life, because the only way to develop resilience is to meet challenges head on. Sometimes it's easier to just not try than to try and fail. But the only way to build resilience is to fail and get back up, and fail and get back up, and fail and get back up again. So don't avoid those challenges. Don't avoid those difficulties, because they are the things that are going to build you up into a resilient person.
And as you go forward and meet those challenges head on, you'll be like that oak tree that's roots go deep, that can then withstand any challenges that are coming against it. Your challenges today might be a relationship that isn't working out, or a subject that you're struggling with in school. But if you face that challenge head on and go forward through it anyway, you will come out the other side. And as you do that, you will be building resilience into your life.